Hello everybody, it's me, Corbin. Today I'm going to be talking about my unpopular opinions. I saw Fugitive Red Eye, I don't watch all of his videos, I watch most of them, but I saw he was doing videos on certain YouTubers and what opinions he agreed and disagreed with, and one of them was an unpopular opinions video, and that made me want to do my own unpopular opinions video. I think it would be cool if Fugitive Red Eye, talked about this video and said what he agreed with and what he didn't agree with, because I'd like to get his opinion. But if not to, that's fine. That's fine. But this is going to be my unpopular opinions, so here's the video. Now, my first unpopular opinion on this list is I think the Super Mario Bros. Movie is a genuinely good movie. I get that this movie isn't connected to the games very well, and I'm honestly perfectly fine with that. It puts being a real movie before having fan service, and despite that, it still has plenty of things from the game. It includes lots of characters from the game, like Mario, Luigi, Daisy, Peach, Bowser. It has Goombas and Koopas, Toad, and Yoshi, and explains the Mario lore in a more realistic way. It has plenty of references to the games, like the Bob-omb and the boots that make them jump higher. Also, I get that in the beginning, King Koopa looks nothing like how he does in the games, but in the end, he does turn into a dinosaur, and that's pretty close to what he is like in the games. I get that a lot of the characters aren't similar enough to how they are in the games, but it's a live-action movie, and it's supposed to take place on Earth, so I can understand why it might be a little hard to do that. I definitely wouldn't call it the best game movie ever, but I would still put it up there with the Silent Hill movie, the Mortal Kombat movie. I think the biggest reason people don't like it is because it's not a cartoony movie with just lots of references to the games. But if that's what you want, I'd say just go watch the Super Mario Super Show. I personally really like the Mario cartoon shows. They're actually pretty good. Now, for my next unpopular opinion, I think the Doom movie is actually a good movie. I don't even like this movie ironically. I genuinely think it's a good movie. The only thing I dislike about it is that the creatures are aliens, not demons, and that humans who have evil in them turn into monsters or something. That stuff I think is stupid, but other than that, I think it's a really good show. It has plenty of monsters from the games, like zombies, imps, and it has Pinky. It has guns from the game, like the shotgun, the pistol, and the BFG. There's even this cool first-person segment with this guy where this guy goes around shooting all the monsters, and it's really cool. I think the movie should have been more violent, and I think Doom Guy should have been in it, but it's still a good movie. A million times better than Doom Annihilation, which has a female protagonist for some reason, and it's not even a buff woman. It's just like this skinny young woman, and I really don't get the point of that movie. Rugrats sucks. Don't care what you gotta say. I will admit that I do like the parts of the show with the parents. I think those parts are genuinely funny, but most of the show is just baby jokes. And the adventures these babies go on are always boring. They're boring. And Angelica's annoying. I get that that's the point, but don't care. My next unpopular opinion, Big Bang Theory isn't terrible. I did used to like Big Bang Theory, but I don't watch it anymore. Haven't watched it in 2 years. But I don't get why it gets as much hate as it does. It's just another sitcom, but with like a nerd theme to it. I get that the laughing is annoying, but every sitcom has laugh tracks, and at least Big Bang Theory is actually done in front of a live audience. So it's not just fake canned laughter, it's like actual laughter. Another reason I hear people hate it is because the writers of it don't actually know anything about nerd culture, and most of the jokes are just pop culture references that like are known by everybody, not just nerds. But what sitcoms do really have good writing? 2.5 Men has bad writing and annoying laughing. Friends has bad writing and annoying laughing, and The Ranch has bad writing and annoying laughing. As far as I can tell, Big Bang Theory is just like all the other sitcoms, so I don't get why it's the most hated. Also, Kaylee Kukuo, I don't know how to say her name. But whoa. She's a hot one, ain't she? Huh? 13 Reasons Why is the worst show of all time. I'm not even saying it's a bad show. I'm saying it's the worst show I've ever watched, ever. I hate it. I don't understand why anybody likes it. And you might think this opinion isn't unpopular because reviews of 13 Reasons Why say it's terrible. But every teenage girl I know loves this show for some reason. My librarian even told me I should watch it. One, none of the characters are likable at all. Every character is an a-hole who I never have any sympathy for. Even the girl who kills herself in the beginning sucks. She literally blames everyone for her problems and even tries to get everyone to turn on each other after she's already dead. Like, why would you care if you're just gonna kill yourself? It's a clear sign that she's doing it for attention. And then the reason shows like BoJack Horseman and Always Sunny in Philadelphia work, despite that they have unlikable jerks as main characters, is because they're unlikable to everyone else but entertaining to the viewer by either being funny or even wanting to redeem themselves. 13 Reasons Why is just depressing for the sake of being depressing. The point of the show is to bring suicide awareness in hopes of stopping suicide, but it doesn't even do that right, because after the show came out, the teenage suicide rate went up. So I have absolutely no clue why it got more than one season. You think people would want to take away a show that literally influences people to kill themselves? But, oh well, I guess. And for my final unpopular opinion, men are superior to women. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Corbin, how do you even determine something like that? Well, really quickly, let's just look at the facts here. One, men are stronger than women, which is, already obvious. It's literally scientifically proven, so if you say otherwise, you literally deny science. Two, men are smarter than women. Now, let me explain my answer. When you think of scientists, who do you think of? The first to come to my mind are Stephen Hawking, Albert Einstein, and Nikola Tesla. What do all these scientists have in common? They are all men. And if that's not enough evidence for you, let's look at some let's look at some of history's greatest philosophers, like Plato, Socrates, and Aristotle. What do they all have in common? They were Greek and also men. But let's ignore the fact that women weren't allowed to be philosophers in ancient Greece. Also, women bleed out of their privates. Gross. Women should be ashamed of their disgusting bodies. Boys rule, girls drool. Good night, everybody.